Today we are going to see a numerical on cyclic codes. In the last lecture we saw how we can generate cyclic codes, systematic cyclic codes. In this lecture we are going to see how we are going to generate non-systematic cyclic codes. The difference between these two cyclic codes, the systematic cyclic codes and non-systematic cyclic codes, is this: that in systematic codes we can easily identify the message bits and the parity bits. The whole code word consists of message bits and parity bits, and in systematic cyclic codes both these bits can be easily identified. But in non-systematic cyclic codes we cannot identify the message bit and the parity bit by seeing the code words because they are in jumbled up form. Here in the question it is given that we have to construct a 7,4 non-systematic cyclic code for which the generator polynomial is given in the question, which is gp is equals to 1 plus p square plus p cube. Let us start solving this question. Now we know that any code is in the form of n, k type, where n represents the number of bits in the generated code word and k represents the number of bits in the message. So here in the given question we can easily see that the value of n is 7 bits and the value of k is 4 bits. So for 4 bits of message we can have total possible combinations 16. How come 16? 2 to the power 4, we will have 16 combinations of message, that is from 0000 till 1111. So for all these 16 combinations we can take out the code vectors generated, but here we will take only one case as an example. We will take a 4-bit message signal and will generate the corresponding code word for that message signal. We can construct all the 16 possible combinations. Here we will only give the example, we will only take an example of one message signal. So to generate the non-systematic cyclic codes, the formula which we used is xp is equals to mp into gp. Now what is xp? xp is the polynomial for the generated code word, mp is the polynomial for the message signal or for the message vector, and gp is the generator polynomial which is given in the question. Now let us take any 4 bits of message. We have taken here the 4-bit message as m is equals to 1010. Now see, we have to change this message into polynomial form. How we will change? We will start from LSB. For LSB we will use p to the power 0. The digit next to LSB we will take p to the power 1. The digit next to 1 we will take multiply by p to the power 2, and the digit next to 1 we will multiply it by p to the power 3. So when any quantity is multiplied by 0, it is 0. So finally mp comes to be equal to p cube plus p. P to the power 0 is always 1. Now let us generate the code word. The formula, we will use the formula given in that block. xp is equals to mp into gp. mp we have calculated as p cube plus p. gp, it is given in the question 1 plus p square plus p cube. Multiply both this, we will get p cube plus p5 plus p6 plus p cube plus p4. Now remember here that all the additions which we are doing for linear block codes are modulo 2 additions. And for modulo 2 addition, whenever two inputs are same, the output is 0. So here you can see that p cube occurs 2 times. That means p cube XOR p cube will be 0. Now the remaining polynomial we can write, that is xp comes to be equal to p to the power 6 plus p to the power 5 plus p to the power 4 plus p. Now what we have to do, the generated code word is in polynomial form. We have to convert it into bits form. We know that the code word is of n bits and here the value of n in the question is 7. That means we will have 7 bits for code word. Now start changing the polynomial into bits form. See, in the polynomial form, we don't have p to the power 0 or 1. So the coefficient for p to the power 0 will be 0. We have p, so the coefficient for p will be 1. We don't have p square and p cube, so the coefficient for p square and p cube will be 0, 0. We have p to the power 4, p to the power 5 and p to the power 6. So the coefficient for both for 3 of this will be 1, 1, 1. So finally the code word which we generated from the polynomial comes to be equal to 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. This is the generated code word for a 7,4 non-systematic cyclic code. Now you can see, by seeing this code, you cannot separate the message bits and parity bits. The message bit was 1010, but in the code word we are not able to identify that where are the message bits and where are the parity bits. That is why these type of codes are known as non-systematic cyclic codes, because there is no proper arrangement of message bits and parity bits. Whereas in the last lecture we saw, when we generated codes for systematic cyclic codes, we were able to identify the message bits and parity bits separately by seeing the generated code word. So now we can design both type of cyclic codes, systematic cyclic codes as well as non-systematic cyclic codes. The formula to generate both the codes are different.